folks. Well, we're going to talk about Thomas Markle and Meghan Markle, the issues here. Well, we were very saddened to hear about Thomas's stroke because we were all looking forward to having a fun time of watching him, go around England and meeting the royals and the different YouTubers and just having a good time. And also, laughing and giggling about how, it'd be embarrassing for Meghan to have her dad show up and all that. But we were all sadly cheated out of the fun of watching him come. And we wish him the best, and it's very sad to hear about his stroke. But now, and this still raises more issues. The issues that now Meghan has been getting slammed for not visiting her father in the hospital. And then on Thursday mornings, I saw that she had suddenly gone to Texas to lay a wreath at that site of the school shooting. And I'm like, what is she doing? I'm like, is she playing Madam President? Because this is the thing that presidents do. Presidents go to disaster areas to speak with families and everything. And I'm like, is she trying to be presidential or something? Is this really the time for that? I mean, is the Biden administration sending her down there? They didn't say they were. So this apparently is something she's taken upon herself. And I first, I'm like, why is she doing this? And then I'm like, wait a minute. She is trying to deflect the criticism that has been pounding her over not visiting her dad. But as usual, everything Meghan Markle does backfires in her face. And I think everyone is they're really screaming about how awful she is and calling her a ghoul and all that, because they're saying you couldn't visit your father a couple hours away, but you're going down here to get the cameras and the photos of you trying to act like you are benevolent and kind. So she's really just getting it both barrels, getting it for about not visiting her dad and getting it for exploiting a tragedy for Netflix. So, but the bottom line is, Netflix people are the same kind of tone-deaf, narcissistic people as she is. So I really doubt anything will penetrate their brains. But of course, if there is a public outcry, they may decide not to air that segment of their documentary. And my mom was like, oh, Kate is always being photographed with being kind to children and going to places. So here Meghan is trying to be opportunistic and trying to get her pound of flesh, get her, her chance to be sympathetic or something. Like I said, she's just doesn't know how to be nice and doesn't understand humanity. I mean, she's somebody who won the jackpot in life, get to marry a prince, but look what she has done with her advantages. She has just made a terrible mess of everything and is completely unaware of it. And is probably going to continue making a terrible mess of things for decades to come. So, all of the commentators that criticize her are going to be millionaires. So, yep. Taz and Lady C, I'm sure Lady C is already a millionaire, and any of the other commentators that comment about her are probably going to become very, very famous and very, very wealthy for their commentaries. So, it's just very weird that people could build their whole career out of criticizing the missteps of a public figure, and one public figure at that. I mean, most people, gossip columnists, they have their career out of criticizing piles of celebrities and public figures. But there's another first that Meghan Markle has made. People have created a whole career for themselves just criticizing her alone. And I had to laugh. Lady C really laid into her, saying how it was despicable, the worst thing she's ever seen and everything. Oh my. Definitely unprecedented. So, like I said, we are all watching this reality TV disaster, essentially. But, once again, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity. I really don't know about that. I think there is such a thing as bad publicity. And when someone gets enough of it, they're going to be out of the spotlight, much as they desire to be in the spotlight. And yes, so I'm going to have another part discussing Meghan and her presidential and American royal ambitions coming up. Thanks for watching. And yep, I said this was perfect. This opportunity for Meghan to reconcile with her father. And why wouldn't she think, oh, if people see me being kind to my father, that'll put a sock in the mouth of my critics, and that will deflect, that would go a long way to improving her image if she'd be nice to her dad. I mean, it would pull the wool over a lot of people's eyes who were just like on the fence about her or not paying attention. But see, this way, if she keeps trying to run away from family and keep doing other things, it's not going to solve her bad publicity problems. So, but she's not the kind of person, we don't think, that would be able to humble herself enough to try to make up with her dad, even if she could see it as an exploiting him for more fame and goodwill toward herself as a public figure. So, I don't know about that girl. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and we'll just keep an eye on what's going on. You take care. Let freedom ring.